This is your boy Travis Speaks. Before I get anything started, I have a treat for you guys. But before I get anything started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. Also, subscribe to my boys Millaboy Gaming and Heemz Gaming from my gaming and live streaming. They do some pretty cool stuff. And right now, I want to talk to you guys about real quick about Supergirl season 4 episode 14, Stand and Deliver. And they stood for something and they delivered on something. Let's see. This episode, we see a lot, the same old thing from last week. Manchester Black is moving in more on his, the elite is moving in more on trying to take out Ben Lockwood and the Agents of Liberty, the punk bitches that they are. And quite frankly, the overall theme of this episode and the season, I think, so far, it has to deal with the prejudice and racism going on in the United States of America today. And quite frankly, I have to be honest with you, I stand with Manchester Black's whole thing. It kicked me a little ass to get your point across, to let them know that, hey, we're not to be fucked with. I don't play that shit. But then I also believe in Supergirl's ideology in terms of everyone coming together for a common idea. But at the same time, that's exactly what that's exactly what the elite is kind of echoing, standing up for themselves. And the same people, the victims that are being attacked, they're standing up for one another. They're grouping, they're coming together. They're no longer being and accepting the victimhood they keep going through time and time again. So they kind of have they echo the same kind of idea. And I kind of stand with it. We see Alex and hating the fact that she has to protect Ben Lockwood, the man that she hates. We see him strong arm, towards the very end of the episode. Then also, we see a big battle between Martian John Martian Manhunter, and Manchester Black. As Manchester Black put it, I'm always one step ahead of you, John. And we see him go to the Fortress of Solitude, get a couple trinkets, and him in the hat, Manchester Black in the hat, kind of got into it a little bit. Menagerie, kind of went down really simply, very easily, if you ask me. So did the alien. The Morai went down pretty easy too. Mirage, she went down because she fed into her thirst for a little snack. The Mirai kind of just went down just by just simple knockout. We see Brainiac get into it with the hat a couple times. They tussle a couple times. I think they learn a lot about each other too. I think Brainiac finally has a superhero name, which is American Alien, which I think is kind of dope. We learned that I guess you say Lena has a soft spot for James. We see Colonel Hayley talk to her about making soldiers super again. And Lena saying, look, don't rush science. You can't do that whole kind of thing. Because, being that Lena is a perfectionist and things of that nature, it makes perfect sense. But then also we see Agent Colonel Hayley comes by Lena's lab and says, look, they actually take some pretty good pictures. She's like, I read the tabloids. I know all about you guys. And you kind of see a look on Lena's face that says, I wish I was still with him. I still love him. So we'll see what happens with that. I also believe that, unfortunately, my boy James got shot. Hopefully he makes it. I don't know who the hell did it. We see James actually talking with Eve, about the whole black account. Eve telling him, look, it's nothing but, the private funding to fund these projects for the government. We see Eve trying to tell and warn Lena about James snooping around and getting close to him. But, Lena didn't want to try it, didn't want to hear it because she was so much under pressure trying to get, her science projects done and so forth. So it makes me think, who the hell would shoot James? Would it be Eve? Would it be someone that Lena hired? Would it be Colonel Hayley? Who would it be? Because right now, my boy James is bleeding out. And it looks like, I think maybe Lena was possibly trying to call James and try to warn him that, hey, someone's coming to kill you. It's honestly too late. It looks like they shot him right above the heart. Maybe James might be looking at some form of paralysis, or maybe he might just bleed out. I hope he doesn't die. I really enjoyed, James's character, him being the voice of reason, with this season and throughout the series. So we'll see what happens, man. This has been your boy, Travis Speaks. Make sure you guys spread the word about my channel. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. If you guys have any comments as to, how the video is, what you guys thought about tonight's episode, and so on, let me know in the comment section below. And don't worry about my Captain Marvel review. That's coming a little later this week. I always say it about a good 48 hours. I'll be dropping it. I've yet to see the movie still. So I have not been looking at any spoilers whatsoever. None of that. So don't spoil it for me, guys. This has been your boy Travis Speaks. Peace and love.